This is Fortnite, a game where you can earn millions of dollars just by competing, changing lives forever, creating legends throughout the game forever. Today I will be exploring the entire history of it and where it all started. Like and subscribe. Let's get into the video. Fortnite first introduced competitive Fortnite in October of 2018. To introduce the Fortnite competitive stage, they made practice cups, which some players played in. But the first main tournament where all the pros started playing were the Division Cups, Champion and Contender. The first cup where you actually earn money was introduced in March 17, 2019. This was the Scallywag Cup where a lot of the pros that are big now place well here. Macwood and Hogman ended up winning with 90 points, tying with Mega and Dubs. The next cup that came up was the Black Heart Cup. In first place, the prize doubled from $1,000 to $2,500. This one was solos and high skate. A young pro ended up winning with 70 points, followed by Animal with 69 and Known Army with 67. But when Season 9 came around, one of the craziest announcements that ever came to competitive Fortnite and even this game in itself, the Fortnite World Cup.
This is your road to the Fortnite World Cup.
This was the biggest event with the most amount of money ever put into a tournament even till now. People from every region, Asia, North America, Europe, and the other regions all came to compete. Pros like Mr. Savage, Mongraal, and Clicks came to compete. There was also two modes, solo and duo. I will be going over the top 10 throughout solos first, then top 5 for duos. The winner of the Solo World Cup was...
Ladies and gentlemen, this cup is yours. One more time, your world champion, Boom Dog!
Buga ended up getting first place with 59 points, putting him in the greatest of all time debate forever. In second place was Sam with 33, Epiquel in third with 32, Creo in fourth with 30, King in fifth with 30, Crew with 27, Skype with 26, Nate with 26 also, Riverson with 24, and 10th place is Fatch with 24. For duos, Aqua and Nyrox ended up winning with 51 points, winning 2 out of the 6 games, which is insane for World Cup. In second is Royo and Wolfiez. In third is Elevate and Cease. In fourth is Saf and Zate. In fifth is Arkham and Falconer. After this, Season X started and Fortnite introduced a new tournament, which would be the thing that is the face of competitive Fortnite, the Fortnite Championship Series, also known as FNCS. In North America East, Sextro, Young Calculator, and Macwood won with 70 points. In second was Lucky, Chap, and Vivido. In third was Blake, Tylars, and Painful. In Europe, first place went to TSCH, Stompy, and Aqua. Second place went to Riz, Indreda, and Pate. In third was Boyer, Motor, and Verox. After this, Fortnite introduced the Black Hole, and the servers went down for days. People thought it was over until Fortnite Chapter 2 was released. Fortnite introduced squads FNCS for the second FNCS ever. A lot of players would rather duos or trios, but they were okay with squads for the season, as this was a change. In North America East, the winners were unknown, Kez, Stable, Ronaldo, and Avery with 89 points in an average elimination rate of 4. In second would come the last FNCS trio winners Macwood, Young Calculator, and Zextro, with them picking up Eros. They ended up getting 85 points, 2 wins, and an average elimination rate of 4. Also, third place goes to Mega, Bizzle, Eclipse, and Dubs. This was a really good squad and they proved it, getting 68 points. The difference between second and third was insane, showing how much better first and second were than everyone else. Now moving on to Europe. In first place we have Redrush, Drobin, Snappy, and Wacky with 86 points and 1 win, having an average elimination rate of 3 and an average placement of 5, getting a 13th, 5th, 4th, 1st, 5th, and 6th. This is an insane match history and they deserve this win. In second place, we have Mongraal, Benji Fishy, Wolfiez and Nate with 74 points and 1 win, having an average elimination rate of 4 and an average placement of 7, being pretty consistent but not being able to beat out first place. In third place we have Vitality, Skype, Votto and Nico with 64 points and a win, also having good placements. Good job to them. After this, Chapter to Season 2 was introduced and multiple people were excited for the first duos FNCS. And everyone was grinding, playing scrims, and playing nearly every tournament that was out there. But there was one duo in North America East that grinded more than ever, and had a lot of potential. That was Zate and Saf. They ended up winning FNCS with 54 points and 1 win and an average elimination rate of 4, dominating competition. There was also another team close to them, Mega and Dubs. This was one of the scariest duos back then, with them getting 49 points and 1 win, with an average elimination rate of 3 and an average placement of 11. They deserved this spot. In third place was Knight and Rogue Shark with the highest elimination rate throughout the entire tournament, being 4.2 on average, only 1 point from beating second place. Good job from them. In Europe, first place went to Andylex and Nate. With 53 points, this team dominated, getting a win and an average elimination rate of 4.6 and an average placement of 12. This team deserved this win, so did Queasy and Trul X, getting second place with 48 points and a win. They had an average for eliminations per game, an average 12 place per game. They deserve second. In third we have Raxo and Ardor with 47, Stompy and Aqua with 44, Cub and Kami with 43 in fifth. After this, Fortnite introduced another new game mode, trying out all of the game modes. Fortnite introduced solos for FNCS in Chapter to Season 3, but before this they introduced solos for the FNCS Invitational in Chapter to Season 2. Everyone was grinding for this, but there was a certain player in Europe who was just better, Genesee. He won with 254 points, getting 20 points more than second. He destroyed the competition. In second was Wolfiez with 234 points. In third was Aqua. In fourth was Tomashed. In fifth was Tazen. We will talk more about Tazen later in this video. In NA East, Furious won with 217 points. Ghost got second with 197 points. Jock got 190 points. Kanata got 190 points in fourth place. Mega then got fifth place with 186 points. The crazy thing is that out of the top 5, Jock was the only one who got a win. The others were just incredibly consistent. Chapter to Season 3 then started up, and everyone was grinding like crazy for this, as this would put them in the fight for one of the best solo fighters in all of Fortnite for a while, probably all of Chapter 2, but there was one player in Europe who destroyed competition, and this was Tazen. He won with 60 points, over 10 points ahead of second place, which ended up getting 49 points. Tazen also won a match and got an average elimination rate of 1, which doesn't seem like much, but it mattered in this tournament. Ire in third place got 47 points. Hen in fourth place got 47 too. Snazy in fifth place got 46. In Nais, Kook got first place with 59. Class got 53. Sep got 48 in third. Buga got fourth, which showed he was still an insane solo player. In fifth place was Nano with 44. Chapter to Season 4 then was introduced, and Fortnite decided the game mode they were going to settle on for Chapter 2 was trios, where multiple new trios were made. Everyone was rushing to find a new trio, but one of the best and most iconic trios ever were made, Mongraal, Metro and Tazen. FNCS then started up in Europe, and they won with 194 points, earning $100,000. This was big, as that was Tazen's second FNCS win. In second place came Andylex, Genesee and X Sweeze with 180 points, also taking home tens of thousands of dollars. In third place was Fickiness and Thomas HD. In North America East, Dave Mero in Reverse Decay won with 208 points. Mero is another person to watch out for through this video, as he considered by many to be the best in the game from his accomplishments. In second place was Scented, Edgy and Commandment with 184 points. Don't underestimate this trio either, as nobody wanted to mess with them. In third place ended up being Buga, Avery and Jumper. Buga continued to sneak his way into the leaderboard every FNCS. He was never out of the competition. After this, Chapter to Season 5 started up. This was a season that was pretty in the middle, but it wasn't bad either. The competitive season was also as good as ever. Everyone was grinding, as in Europe you could literally win $100,000 each if you won. which gave tons of people motivation. In Europe, the winners of the Fortnite Championship were Hen, Janice C. Chepix with 311 points, an average elimination rate of 5, and an average placement of 7, which is really good. In second was Fick, Ines and Thomas HD with 271 points. This team had an average placement of 9 and an elimination rate of 6, very consistent team. In third place was Rizan, Vadil and Noah Rayleigh with 260 points. They had an average placement of 13 and an average elimination rate of 5. They deserved the top 3, I'm going to be honest. In an A East, the winners were Slacks, Acorn and Jock with 303 points in one victory royale. They had an average elimination rate of 6 and an average placement of 6. These were insane stats and they deserved the win, getting Acorn, who is a great player now his first FNCS win. In second place we have Scented, Commandment and Edgy with 299 points in one win. They had an average elimination rate of 6 and an average placement of 9. They were only 4 points behind first and almost won. In third place came Buck Kanata and Macwood with 296 points. They were only 3 points behind second place, also really close to winning the title. They also got a win and had an average elimination rate of 5 and an average placement of 9. This trio did really good. Fortnite then announced if you were consistent throughout all of the FNCS, you would qualify to a mid-year tournament which was the Solo All-Stars. Then at the end of the year, which was Grand Royale. Chapter to Season 6 then started up. Everyone was hyped. Everyone was grinding like always, and it was also the Solo All-Stars that was going to come later this season, because everyone wanted to qualify. The grind was on. In Europe, Queasy, Truel X and Jerky were up to the challenge, getting 333, an average elimination rate of 4, and an average placement of 8. In second place Ref's Guard, Mr. Savage and Andretta with 316 points in one win. They had an average elimination rate of 4 and an average placement of 9. It's sad Mr. Savage didn't get this win, but he did good. Third place went to Forzer, Tazen and Nate with 284 points. With an average elimination rate of 4 and an average placement of 10, they deserved the spot. In North America East, Mero and Reverse Decay won again with 372 points. This was another FNCS win for Mero. They won with pure consistency, not winning ones, which is really impressive. Second place was yet again Commandment Edgy and Scented with 361 points and 2 wins, barely missing out on that win. In third place was Saf, Stretch and Avery with 303 points and 2 wins. They had an average elimination rate of 4 and an average placement of 9. They ended up earning $20,000 each. After this, the Solo All-Stars came up, and in Europe, this was really fun to watch. Tazen, which ended up getting 134 points, got first and had amazing matches, even beating Vano out in the final match to win the All-Stars. In second place is Vano with 120 points and nearly beating out Tazen for the win. In third place is Erkayan with 85 points, so far behind Vano and Tazen. In fourth place is Nebs and in fifth place is Kinzel, which ends the top in Europe. In an A East, Pemsta wins with 104 points. He is pretty unknown, which is pretty crazy considering he won the Solo All-Stars. In second place is Casper with 94 points, who is also pretty unknown. In third place is someone who is not unknown, who is Kanata with 94 points. In fourth place is Slacks with 87 points, and in fifth place is Tragix with 86 points. After this, Chapter to Season 7 came around and players were ready to get some money and get into the Grand Royale. Players really wanted to qualify in there. In an A East, Duques, Justice and Users ended up winning with 333 points and 2 wins. They did very good. In second place was Scented, Commandment and Edgy yet again. This trio just could not get the win. They just keep getting seconds. I feel bad for them. In Europe, Keurig, Stormy Wright and Twos ended up winning with 295 points, with them getting a win and an average elimination rate of 4 and an average placement of 10. In second place is Hottie, Elo and Tripper with 280 points ended up coming right behind them. In third place was Pink, Nebs and Stompy with 2 wins, winning $45,000 each. Chapter to Season 8 then started, but there was going to be to certain people in North America that were going to go insane soon. You'll see soon in the video. In Europe, Kami, Seti and Teak dominated, getting 420 points, almost 100 more points than second, which was Floey. Hellfire and Scram with 328 points. Third place was 1 point behind them with 327 points, which was CRR, Aqua and Fastroki. In NA East, Buga, Mero and Moose ended up winning with 341 points, but no wins. Mero seems to be just the king of being incredibly consistent and not even winning but still getting first place. Very impressive from him in Buga and Moose. In second is Jamper, Day and Tragics with 334 points and 2 wins. In third is OSP, Visuals and Frice with 317 points and 2 wins. Props to this team too. Now, Grand Royale was starting up and nearly every pro was playing scrims and just grinding like crazy to win, but yet again Tazen wins this major event with Hen and Chapix, getting 579 points and 3 wins, which is incredible. They deserve the 200k each. In second place was Seti and Kami with 554 points and 3 wins. This team also did incredible. In third place is Queasy, Innes and Thomas HD. The fact that literally just these 3 teams were 9 out of the 12 wins shows the difference in skill. In NA East, Buga, Mero and Dukes win again. Buga and Mero win back-to-back FNCS, and this is in Grand Royale too, which is a bigger prize pool than any other FNCS this season. They got 516 points, which is really good. In second comes Jamper, Day and Tragics again with 464 points. This was definitely a top 3 duo in North America back then. In third is Slacks, Acorn and Jock. This trio already won a FNCS in third place. It's really good for them and they deserved it. Props to them. After Chapter 2 Season 8 Grand Royale ended, Fortnite announced Chapter 3. Now that Chapter 3 started up, Fortnite announced duos instead of trios for FNCS. Buga and Mero decided to team up, which were the current back-to-back FNCS winners. Would this duo win a third? Yes, they did. Buga and Mero won back-to-back-to-back FNCS, which was never seen before on North America. They won with 394 points and 0 wins yet again. It was obvious Mero put consistency over pop-off games. Spade and Chimp came in second with 348 points and 0 wins. This duo I've never seen on the leaderboard before, so it's very interesting to see them here. In third place is Smite and Larson with 1 win. This team was pretty consistent too with an average placement of 11th, which is really good and got them the 3rd place. In Europe, Hen and Queasy won with 319 points and 1 win. This team got like 30 points every game, which is really consistent. Considering they didn't even get top 30 some games, the comebacks they were able to have from good games is insane. In second place we have Kirik and Stormy Wright with 274 points, consistent team. In third place we have Thomas HD appearing in the top 3 again with Tazen. This duo was only 1 point behind getting 273 points. Good job to them. After this, Chapter 3 Season 2 started up and there was a certain person who wanted to get his first FNCS win. The winner of this FNCS on North America will play a huge part in the story later on. But in Europe, the winners of this FNCS were Vano and Aqua with 3 wins and 362 points. This gave Vano his first FNCS win and Aqua, the dual World Cup champion, another one. In second place is Tazen and Chapix with 340 points and 1 win. Tazen almost got another FNCS win, which is crazy. In North America, someone called Peterbot and his duo Bila ended up winning with 343 points, ending Mero and Buga's FNCS run. In second was Colt and Scented tied with Mero and Buga with 293 points. Colt and Scented got a win and Mero and Buga got third off of consistency. Acorn and Edgy came in fourth with 270 points in a day to come back. In fifth place was Ajurs and Kanata with 264 points and a win. Back in Season 1, Fortnite Invitationals were announced and everyone wanted to win it for the grand prize. It was just 1 season away, but Deal and Janice C ended up winning this FNCS in Europe with 337 points, 2 wins, and an average elimination rate of 3. In second place was Mersak and Malabuka with 2 wins and 318 points. In third place was Queasy and Vano again with 288 points and 1 victory royale. In North America, Commandment and Avery ended up winning with 316 points and 1 win. Mero and Buga almost got another FNCS win, only 1 point behind them, getting 315. In third place is Pam's Stu and Fats with 313 points and 2 wins. In fourth place is Dukes and Clicks with 275 points. FNCS 2022 Invitationals then started in Chapter 3 Season 4, and there was no online FNCS for the first time. Seti and Kami dominated with 4 wins and 368 points, which is insane, especially for a global championship. In second was Queasy and Vano with 348 points and 2 wins. This is a really good duo and it's obvious. Third place goes to Cold and Scented with 308 points and 1 win. Fourth goes to Thomas HD and Tripper with 272 points. Fifth goes to Fsin and Ketos. Sixth goes to Hen and Vortex. Seventh goes to Not Bad and Noah Rayleigh. Eighth goes to Jofin and Andy. Ninth goes to Z and KBR, and 10th finally goes to Larson and Smite. After this, Chapter 4 was released and there was a rise of a certain duo and an amazing performance of a certain duo that would remain in Fortnite history forever. Chapter 4 then started up and Acorn and Cold came out with a win with 594 points and 2 wins. This was Cold's first FNCS win and these two would stay as a duo for quite a while. In second place came Ajurs and Kanata with 552 points. In third came Iamzo and Rise with 547 points. In Europe was one of the closest FNCS in all of history, with Tazen and Malabuka with 605 points barely beating out Thomas HD and Merstak with 604 points, which is so sad because Thomas HD almost got his first FNCS win. In third place is Janice E and Razan literally 120 points behind second place, which is insane. Chapter 4 Season 2 then started up and North America East and West merged into North America Central, and the winners of that region this FNCS were Dukes and Edgy with 574 points. In second place comes Cooper and Mero with 541 points and 1 win. In third place comes Paulo, a rising newcomer along with Sphinx. In Europe, Queasy and Vano had the most legendary Fortnite Championship finals ever to happen in Fortnite, winning literally half of the matches that happened, 6 out of 12 wins and 724 points. This still remains to this day the best FNCS performance ever. In second place is Tazen and Merstak with 573 points, and in third is Thomas HD and Malabuka with 510 points. Moving on to Chapter 4 Season 3, in first place for North America is Ajurs and Kanata with 573 points and 2 wins. This got Kanata his first FNCS win ever since qualifying to every single one. Second place goes to Buga and Threads with 543 points and 1 win. In third is Iamzo and Rise with 533 points, but no wins. In Europe, first place would go to Swizzy and Patrick with 653 points and 2 wins. They literally got over 50 points on average every round, which is insane. In second place came Troll X and Chico with 506 points. In third place is Misha and Teeny with 449 points. Chapter 4 Season 4 was the 2023 Invitational. There was no online FNCS just like in 2022. Mero, a retired Fortnite pro, ended up picking Cooper a few seasons ago, who was a small pro with under 10,000 earnings. Cooper got picked over a coin flip. Little did they know, it was a $1 million coin flip with them winning globals with 330 points. But they didn't even win once but still won the tournament, getting them both 500,000 each. In second place was Kami and Seti. The fact that they almost won the global championship again, being the closest to beating first place out of everyone, getting 271 points. In third place is Trulex and Chico with 268 points. In fourth place is Pixie and Cheaton with 234 points. In fifth place is MKMK Papa and Shellam with 224 points. In sixth place is Chubbs and Bricks. In seventh is Acorn and Cold. In eighth is Iamzo and Rise. In ninth is Reet and Ritual. And in 10th is Vika and Pink. After this, Chapter 5 was officially announced after the OG season ended, and two people would absolutely dominate the season. It was never even close. No duo has ever had this good of a run except for Buga and Mero, and this is probably better than that. The first FNCS of Chapter 5 then started up, and Acorn and Cold ended up winning with 898 points and 3 wins. In second is Peterbot and Paulo with 721 points and 2 wins. In third place is Buga and Aviv with 0 wins and 639 points. In fourth place is Clicks and Epic Whale with 627 points, and in fifth place is Ritual and Reet with 606 points. In Europe, first place goes to Merstak and Malabuka with 649 points and 0 wins. In second is Thomas HD and Queasy with 648 points, losing by 1 point yet again. In third place is Kiro and Keto with 596 points and 1 win. In fourth place is Sanglid and Marius Cow with 563 points. In fifth place is Vikal and Pink with 536 points and 0 wins to end off the top 5. Chapter 5 season just started up, and Peterbot and Paulo broke multiple records in this FNCS. Let me show you why. They got over 1,000 points. Peterbot broke the all-time damage record. They won 5 games, which is the second most ever recorded in FNCS history. They're definitely one of the best in history. In second place was Ritual and Reet with 753 points and 3 wins, which is also an incredible performance. Don't forget about them. In third place is Kanata and Cooper with 690 points, which is also insane. In fourth is Skittles and Trashy with 630 points, and in fifth is Acorn and Cold with 628 points. Now on Europe, there was another team that was absolutely dominating the region they were in, and that was Swizzy and Vonyak with nearly 900 points and 3 wins. They dominated the competition. In second place was Chap and Teeny with 637 points and 1 win. In third was Seti and Kami with 600 points but no wins. Seti and Kami seem to be one of the most consistent duos through Fortnite. After this, the last season to qualify to this year's Invitational started, and everyone was on the grind to qualify. But yet again, Peterbot and Paulo ended up winning with 839 points and 2 wins. Batman, Buga and Rapid came in second with 760 points. Acorn and Cold in third with 748 points. Fourth place went to Clicks and Vano with 727 points. Fifth place finally went to Trashy and Threats. In Europe, Vika and Flixie won with 863 points and 2 wins. This is one of the best duos and are almost perfectly for each other. Props to them. In second place is Chap and Teeny, only 11 points behind them. They were the only team close to them, as third place was Swizzy and Vonyak with 646 points. That season was insane, as so much Europe players went to North America and still didn't qualify, such as Tazen, and Mero the GOAT didn't even get top 30. It is such a change from a few seasons ago. The Global Championship was insane though, as Peterbot won yet again, which is just incredible, as he somehow got 985 points and 5 wins. In a Global Championship, this is incredible and never achieved before. In second place is Thomas HD and Queasy with 776 points. They almost beat Peterbot in Paula mid-tournament, but they ended up losing by over 200 points, which is sad. Getting Thomas HD another second, which is really sad. In third place, Shrulex and Chico. This is one of the most underrated duos in all of Fortnite, considering they got a top 3 last globals too. In fourth place is Vika and Flixie with 574 points. In fifth place is Wax and Ping with 563 points. This is another underrated duo. After this globals, Peterbot and Paulo continue to win cash cups in all the tournaments throughout this journey that everyone watching has went through along with me. It's really nice to recap it, and I had a lot of fun making this video. Please subscribe, as I am trying to reach 200 subscribers and I worked really hard on this video. Goodbye.